Hopes for better seasons next year. Tony Sorello looks back at the Bucks, the last stand, when we come back.
Even though the hate him, but wait till you see him on Hard Coffee. The Rush Hour on the next Hard Coffee.
Tonight at 7 on W.
Tony's here.
Well, yeah, Tony's here. And you know, he takes this also personally. That's why he's such a great manager.
Absolutely. And they've had obviously a lot of success. And when you have 3 straight years of tremendous success, and then all of a sudden you come out.
It's hard to handle.
He knew it was going to be like this, but, you know, it's tough. They don't officially wrap the season up until Sunday up in Montreal. But the past few days, as they wrapped up the home schedule, Jim Leyland has had plenty of time to reflect. He knew this was going to be a long and frustrating year, but that doesn't make it any easier to deal with, especially when you watch another team come into your field and claim the division title.
Bonds with an 0-1 count. Took something off. Bonds hit.
Between losing the big guns to free agency and losing the big guns to injury, it's been a long year for Jim Leyland, to say the least. His team closed out the home schedule last night with a win. Appropriate, I guess, because they opened it with a win back in April. But in between, the majority of the nights ended in frustration.
I mean, I'm tired. I know the club's tired, but it's kind of a sad day.
A sad day, a sad series, because 2 nights before, Leyland had to sit by and watch as the Phillies celebrated a division title on his turf. The same title his team had held the past 3 years.
Like I said, it's a tough time of the year to, you know, watch another team celebrate and know they're going where you've been. And, you know, certainly there's, you know, I don't think if you're, I think if you're not a little bit jealous, there's something wrong with you. You know, it's tough, but it's reality, and it's all part of it. And obviously you can't win every year, but...
Not even at home, where the Pirates lost more than they won. 40 wins, 41 losses. A noticeable drop-off from a year ago. The good news, there didn't seem to be much of a drop-off at the box office, although the numbers are misleading because this year they counted tickets sold, not the actual turnout. But many of the fans were faithful.
I can't thank the support that I've gotten all year through thick and thin. When I got sent down, I was getting letters left and right from fans, and I owe a lot to the city of Pittsburgh.
I should be very appreciative of the fans who threw the hat up there at the end of the game.
Well, I was afraid he might throw it back, to be honest with you.
I don't think Jim Leyland will ever have to worry about that in this town. It's been a tough year. Again, they wrap it up in Montreal over the weekend. Then they take a much-needed break, and if you know anything about Jim Leyland, you know they're going to be back. As we say in Boston, every year, wait till next year.
It's got a couple weeks till spring
You'll learn
training.
that when you're 5 years old in Boston. That's the first thing you'll learn about baseball. Wait till next year.
And we will. Thanks very much, Tony.
Calls for more money for the East Hills.
And a good weekend for recycling. News from your neighborhood is next.
When you and catch the action on your video camera, call the WTAE 4 News hotline number at 412-244-4444.
Homeowners tired of raking, piling, and hauling.
Drive into the savings on Eagle Vision TSI. Or save up to $1,750 on Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo V8. Get legendary Wrangler for a price like this. Save over $1,100 on select Cherokee Sports with air at no charge. It's some of the most advanced thinking on the road, and it's at your Jeep and Eagle dealer today.
See your All-Star Jeep and Eagle dealer today.
Next time on Cheers, Rebecca's finally ready to let down her defenses.
First the Berlin Wall, and now this.
And the lucky guy is Robin Colcord.
And tonight, he is mine.
Oh, tough break, Sammy.
Rebecca, this is from Robin Colcord.
Boy, this competition's more than serious.
You never close your eyes.
It's righteous, brother. Next time on Cheers.
Tonight at 11:35 on WTAE TV.
In news from your neighborhood, residents of the city's East Hills say, we want our fair share. And they took that message to Pittsburgh's Planning Commission last night. Residents say they've been working hard to create a safe environment for young people with more positive programs to combat drugs and crime, and they want to see more city funds funneled into their neighborhoods.
They have no activities. Their parks and playgrounds are not being fixed up properly. We're tired of ain't nothing for our kids to do up in East Hills.
East Hills residents say that they want what other neighborhoods are getting, community development block grant money. If those old newspapers, magazines, and catalogs are piling up around your house, this is the weekend to get rid of them. Tomorrow, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., recycling centers for these items will be set up at locations in Allegheny and Washington County. Now, here they are. the Washington Mall at Route 19 and I-70 in Washington County, the U-Park parking lot on Gulf Lab Road in Harmarville, the Municipal Complex parking lot on Borough Park Drive in Whitehall, and at the parking lot between McKnight Elementary School and the North Allegheny Intermediate High School on Cumberland Road in McCandless. That's a mouthful.
It is. I always feel bad for our trash collectors because we get about 5 feet of papers and magazines a week in my house.
I bet you do. Same way at my place. That's our 5 o'clock report. As always, thanks for joining us.
And we go to Don Cannon now in the newsroom with our 5:30.